Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we will be opening up some more of those Neo Discovery booster packs, as well as I'm going to show you guys some of the consignment stuff that come in. If you remember a while back I showed you guys some PSA graded packs that were going to go to consignment in the future. Those are still listed for Sunday. They're all going to be CS13 on the back, but he also sent in some other packs. I'm going to show those to you. So you got a Fossil First Edition PSA 9 set. Got the Zapdos, Lapras, and Aerodactyl. And then we also have an extra Lapras, so it might be a good opportunity to bid on the Lapras artworks, I imagine. When you've got an extra one going, a lot of times it goes for a little bit lower. But we also have the Flareon Flareon from First Edition Jungle, and then we have the Gyarados artwork from base set 2. And Gyarados doesn't look like it has that great of color, right? But so we have those packs going. I got this in. This is a Rhydon from Skyridge PSA 9 CS17. This guy, he sends in cards here and there, and buy some packs too every now and then, so I appreciate that. Now I do have one big item that's going to be relisted, and that's this Eevee fan club, and it's going to start Sunday night. The Porygon was paid for. It did end up getting over the 5,000 mark, so it qualified for the full discount, dropped to 10% on the fees. And so with this Eevee, it did finish. It finished at like 6,700 or so, which I thought was a pretty good price. I think the cheapest on eBay is like 8,500 or so, but it was auction, so it kind of like forces the sale. But they didn't pay, so we're going to have this one relisted again, and hopefully it does get some good bids and a buyer who's actually willing to pay. Because a lot of times when people don't pay, it's not like I can relist it again with the Porygon, because the guy who bought the Porygon, he already paid. So now it's going to be relisted by itself. Sometimes that's a good thing. You just never know with the timing of the month how stuff can go. And with a lot of the stuff from like Heritage and Golden having ended, maybe it'll be a better time of the month. So hopefully we'll see a similar or higher price tag for it in the following auction. Now for the booster packs that we're going to open up. First we have two booster packs from Logan. You guys have seen him open up plenty of stuff here on the channel before. He's actually having one sent to him sealed, and then we'll have the other one opened up here. So let's just open up this first one and see what we have. Let me put this one inside of this before I forget. I like this kind of set where it's slow and steady. It is nice too just to see stuff sell out right away, but then it's like I'm in a rush to buy something to get it right back up on the site, because I don't like opening up my own product that I have set back in my personal collection. I prefer to like go out and buy something specifically so that we can open it up here on the channel. Heritage is ending here in a few hours. I'm hoping to win a few boxes from there. I did notice most of the stuff that I had, I showed his holo right off the bat. We have the Wobbuffet, so we'll go ahead and put that one in a sleeve. First one I think I've spoiled for the Neo Discovery. So Wobbuffet, to me, it was always one of those, that one and Unknown A. I never liked pulling that as a kid. It was kind of like, for me, I didn't like pulling muck from Fossil, but I've always been surprised at how history changes, with a lot of these cards, like Lapras and Kangaskhan. Those were terrible pulls. You didn't want to pull them because you get them in the theme deck, but now because they're so hard to grade, people love pulling them. And I'm not really sure about the Wobbuffet. I mean, he was popular because he was with Team Rocket, but I just remember back in the day I did not like pulling him, and I still have that same kind of feeling today when I pull him out of a pack. But he is pretty cool. He's got a little something going on there on his butt or his back leg. I'm not really sure what that is. Kind of looks like a worm with eyeballs. I mean, who knows? Wobbuffet just looks like a blob, but we've got a lot of Pokemon like that today. I remember the first time I saw Mimikyu, I'm like, why is there a snot rag? Why is this the Pokemon that everyone's going crazy over? And now, it's a fan favorite. I always find it strange how we have so many different views on things within Pokemon, and but it's also really cool to see people in Pokemon come together in that same way. There's a collector for just about everything, and there's a collector for every type of Pokemon item that's out there. I mean, you've got plushies, you've got pins, you've got coins. It's really cool, and you don't see that in too many collectibles. So we have a Pip, Mareep, got Unknown D, Weedle. Anyone else there tried to complete the Unknown set back in the day? I don't think you could get an Unknown was it R on the English side until like Diamond and Pearl series, and I think Unknown K, Unknown K, you could get one of those. That was in Neo Rev maybe. There's Ammonite, got the Corsola, Spinnerack, and well, we got Larvitar and Xatu. I was hoping we'd pull a Ruin Wall. Always like showing those because on the English side we've only got one version, but on Japanese, in the Japanese side there's two different versions. So let's put that off to the side. So thank you, Logan, for letting us open up one of your packs. Best of luck to you pulling an Umbreon, an Espeon, or whatever your favorite pull is, you know, in that other pack if you do decide to open it. And I'll have your Wobbuffet plus these other ones shipped out. Alright, next up we have 3 booster packs being opened up. This one has a shout out. Let's put these here. There's the little semi-rigids. There's the 3 packs. Tilt this down just a little bit. Thanks to all of you who continue to use the TCA5 code on Troll and Toad's site. I know they did come out with this whole 5% incentive thing that they pop up on your screen anyways. So I think that diverted a lot of traffic from my TCA5 code, which I totally get. That's fine. Use whatever you can, you know, if you're going to get 5% anyways with their little code. I get it. You know, if they can advertise themselves, I would too. I mean, why would they pay me if they can do it on their own? But still, there's been a lot of you still using the code, and I do appreciate that. All right, so this says, could you shout out my Twitter and Twitch? So it's King King Gydra on both. I am a MTG streamer, Japanese maybe, JP pack collector enthusiast. Alright, so these are Japanese packs. I'm going to say that's what that JP is for. And then an MT streamer. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know like how much of that gets done with the Magic stuff, because a lot of the bulk, you know, it's not worth what it is kind of in Pokemon. But if you get one of those big hits, or you hit something, you know, I know when I'd gotten out of having the storefront, they had just started inserting those cards where you get them like one every, you know, 5 cases or 10 boxes, or you know, something weird like that. So you can get like these really rare items. And so I wonder if they're doing that now, or if they've ramped it up. I think it's pretty cool that you're a Magic the Gathering streamer and you're here on the channel, and you also collect Japanese Pokemon cards. You don't see too many cross collectors in the hobby. I've did Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic and Pokemon for a long time. Pokemon, of course, is my main thing, but you know, there is his Twitter and his Twitch. So go check out some of his streams. Who knows, maybe he'll show some Pokemon stuff. He's definitely ordering some Japanese packs. Alright, I don't know what you want, but the main cards I'm assuming that people want are the Espeon and the Umbreon. I always think the Umbreon edges out the Espeon and Neo Discovery just because of that nice moon that it has sitting there in the background. There we go. Let's leave this hollow up before I reveal it this time. Set it back there with the Eevee. Maybe you'll have some good luck. Who knows? Maybe you'll pull 2 Umbreons and an Espeon. That'd be sweet. Alright, we have Hapip, Wooper. Or was that Wooper? Yeah, I think it was Wooper. For a second, I started blanking. I was like, wait a minute, did I just say Wooper and it really wasn't? We've got Houndour, Ammonite, Tyrogue, Igglybuff, Spinnerack, Pineco. Oh, there we go. So here's one of the Ruin Walls. And this one has the Kabuto fossil like jigsaw thing or slide puzzle that you have there in the background. And then if you look at the shadow, it's actually the ear has like, instead of like, it's almost like a W type deal, but this is a Raichu, and I think on the other one you have a Pikachu and an Aerodactyl in the background. Hopefully we'll pull that one and I'll show it to you guys. Alright, then for the holo we have, hey, another Poliwrath. See, with Japanese boxes you could pull so many of the same holo. This one has a very nice swirl on the right side. Almost looks like it's double holo. I saw a really cool error on Quachansey's IG where it was like a ghost printed stamp of the Chansey. It was like off to the side. So now I'm like looking for that stuff anytime I open up booster packs. Just hoping that, you know, maybe I haven't noticed or looked for something like that all these years and there's going to be one. Alright, pack number 2. Alright, Steven, let's see what you get. Got one of the ruin walls, which is nice. Kind of cool to pull the second one just so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm sure many of you already know, but and again, the reason I mention a lot of this stuff over and over again is because when I look at my analytics, the majority of the people who are watching me right now, you are not subscribed to my channel at all. Most of you are males between 25 and 54, but you're probably not subscribed to the channel. So if you want to help out, support the channel, you can always hit that subscribe button or the like button. That always helps out too, I think. I don't ask it too much, not because, well, you got another ruin wall, but it's the same one. You got the Raichu back there with the Kabuto in the little slide puzzle. But the main reason I don't ask is not because it doesn't help, because usually when I do mention it, it does help. I just forget. I'm usually lazy about it. Alright, here we go. For the holo, we're going to get a third Poliwrath. Oh, nice. You got the Espeon. Dang, dude. I love it when it's not all holographic and you can kind of see like it just poking through in different areas. Like the lighter parts, and then the print sticker. Some of those other areas so the holo doesn't poke through. Of course, the little dot on his head. Is there a little name for that? Is it like a jewel or something? For those of you who play the games, I didn't know if there was like statistics out there, or not statistics, information, little data points out there about something like that. See the Espeon reflection. Nice. I don't see a swirl in there, but that's okay. It's funny how like I'm always mentioning that and looking for it now. In my head, it shouldn't have any extra added value for a card if there's a swirl, but I'm telling you, it is a thing. I get asked about swirls more than anything else on eBay now. They're like, hey man, can you make sure that I get one with a swirl? And I'm like, okay, just send me a message after you buy it and I will check. And as long as I have a copy with the swirl, I will make sure that you get that. I've got some League energies coming in, and those are one of the few cards that you can actually get 4 swirls on. You can get the quad swirl. Ancient Mew is one of them. But you can see them really, really well on the... Sorry, I think I just revealed the holo. For those of you who didn't see it, don't rewind and you won't be spoiled. But yeah, so like those League energies, you can actually see it really well. Alright, so we have a Sentret, Hoppip, Corsola, Dunsparce, Caterpie, Unknown F, Pineco, Mareep, and an Amistar. And then for the final holo, from the final pack of the video, we have another Ursaring. So we fit 2 Poliwraths and 2 of the Ursaring. Very cool. Looks to be in great condition. That's definitely a plus with Japanese stuff, especially if you know it comes from a sealed box. Like these are from a sealed box. You know the condition is optimal, so you just have a better chance at pulling that 10. And the centering hasn't been too bad on these. I mean, it's slightly off, but it's not off enough to where I think it would affect the grade, unless you just get a really, really stingy grader. And that's not that uncommon these days, so it's also possible, but the condition seems really good. So congrats, Steven, on your pulls. The Espeon was my favorite. What was y'all's favorite? And again, here's his Twitter and his Twitch. Go check him out. See what he's got going on there. All right, thanks, guys.